Well, it's the next day here. We're back at it, knocking out some more acres. Been a slow start. More cattle at the feed yard this morning, and had to do a few things to the swather. We ran pretty late last night until it just absolutely, it was plenty wet going through there. So did as much as we could. Started here today, and yeah, still making pretty hay, staying ahead of those worms. What's up, guys? Brady Burks here in north central Kansas. We're getting ready to head up to a custom job, swath some hay today. Oh, my phone's ringing. Do a little custom work, swath some sorghum sedan. Looking out here, looks like we got a new calf already. Can't see that, but so yeah, up on that hill looks like we had another heifer calf. We're up to a whopping like 5 now, 6. Big time. So this isn't a very accurate representation of what we'll be swathing. This is kind of on a headland, kind of a little rough spot. But we'll be swathing this sorghum sedan. And again, this is the headlands where they park trucks, so it doesn't look the best here. You can see it's all compacted where we park everything. But anyway, it's a shorter variety, a stemmier variety. And yeah. We thought we might get 2 cuttings off of it. This is a custom job, but it is more leafier than it is stemmy, and it just, with the lack of rain, we didn't end up getting 2 cuttings. But it's not like the super over the cab tall type stuff. It's made to be short and leafy like this, and it'll still make some bales. Should be pretty good for the farmer. It'll actually be kind of nice swathing just because it won't be over the cab and should feed in pretty nice and not so hard on the machine. So yeah, I got a couple phone calls to take here before we get started, and we're gonna let this just warm up. We already serviced it here last week when we dropped it off so that we could come up here first thing in the morning, kind of when the dew started to burn off, and get started. So here we go.
Lame, the weak, too afraid to start the dreams that only came to pass them by. Here's to the broken man who stood and watched when he heard you can't, 'cause it shows me that faith is more than sight. Whoa, here's to the wandering child looking for a star to guide, pushing through the darkness of the night. Hold your hand up to your heart. I know it's just a chance to start. I know that it might feel like it's too hard. fighting through the wars we've lost, looking for the day when we have won. All you need.
Well, good morning, guys. It's the next day here. We were almost done. We just had to quit because we had to go pick up some deer blinds in Plainville, Kansas. And that guy was only going to be around until about 7 o'clock, so we shut her down. We only had a few more passes left to make, so hopefully we can get them done here this morning and then make it to the co-op to get fuel in this thing before it runs out of fuel. And then we'll take it home and blow it off and grease and service it and finish up alfalfa and probably put the swather away for the year. It's about time. It's almost the second week of October here in Kansas. The sun's bright, it's hard to see, but we got a lot done yesterday. We had a really good day. I mean, we didn't even break a sickle tooth yesterday, so I shouldn't say that out loud. That probably means we'll have problems today, but we'll see. Kind of putting out here, letting this machine warm up. I let it idle here while I check fluids and things at least, but as far as greasing it and all that goes, we're going to do that here later when we get home. Be same difference as if I'd have finished swathing yesterday, the way I see it. But anyway, yeah, this, I didn't really explain when we were swathing yesterday. It's a hybrid forage sorghum sedan, or some people call it hay grazer, some people call it cane. Basically, it's just a cattle feed. It's a forage. It's really drought tolerant. It's really good to double crop behind wheat, which is, he harvested his wheat and then came in and drilled this hay grazer sedan, cane, hybrid forage sorghum sedan, brown midrib sedan. Yeah, so I got all sorts of names, but so real quick, I'll just show you what it is. This is there's a whole bunch of different varieties, a whole bunch of different names for this stuff. This is a dwarf variety, which means that it's shorter and leafier, so you almost like a palm tree. But this variety, some varieties have a stalk as big as corn. You look down here and this stalk will be just the same size as a corn stalk, and it can be way tall, like way over the cab of the swather. This variety is meant to grow and mature shorter so that you can get 2 cuttings off of it. Now, we were really dry this year, so we did not get 2 cuttings. This is the first cutting. This producer shot for tonnage instead of multiple cuttings, which I think is the right thing to do. But yeah, this is what it looks like. They call it a brown midrib forage sorghum sedan. Like I said, there's a bunch of different names, a bunch of different varieties, but it's all the same thing. It's just a feed, cattle feed. And we're gonna start pretty early today. The dew's still on it. Everyone will be like, when they watch this video, they'll say, dang, you're 7:30 in the morning and you're already swathing feed. But this stuff takes so long to dry down anyway that a little dew on it in the morning isn't gonna hurt the dry down time, because it's already gonna be on the ground about a week. You can see the plants kind of swaying there in the video. The wind's supposed to blow pretty heavy today, so it'll blow all this dew off in a hurry. And again, this is just going to be grinded, like you see my videos on YouTube where we're grinding hay. This producer has a silage pile, and he'll grind this and blend it with silage and grain and make a complete ration. So this is really just all about the tonnage. You want good feed quality too, but mostly all about tonnage. But yeah, Getting a pretty good crimp on it here. So, let's get after it. Idle down, engage, idle it up. And just like that, we're out of here.